So Gooners is the topic of today's video. Down bad guy self-deletes after caught grooming in drive-thru. That's the exact title. I'm not gonna lie, that's a crazy title. But so basically some guy was caught gooning in a drive-thru in a coffee place, but then he deleted himself. I was gonna react to this a couple of days ago, a week ago, but then it was getting very explicit, so I couldn't do it, but we're doing it today. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go straight into it.
Hi, how are you?
God damn, I'm so sick of that.
Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Be ready for
You need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
My brother in Christ, you saw the camera. You could at least try to pull your pants back up.
What is going on?
I don't even think bro had pants with him.
Like,
Bro walked out the house without pants. It's insane.
so the guy you just see, his name is Nautica Malone. And apparently one day he was horny and he decided to go to his favorite restaurant establishment, coffee shop, aka Bikini Bottom, which is basically a Hooters version of Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. It's weird. We're gonna get to that in a second. He decided he wanted some coffee, but he likes a little white stuff in his coffee. And to generate that little white stuff, he has to do a special ritual, aka jerk off. But the ritual he wanted to do is better done in private, in the comfort of your bed or bathroom, with the lights off and nobody else in the vicinity. But certain weirdos like doing this ritual with people in the room, and to those people, as long as the other people are consensual and okay about it, which most likely they're not, do your own thing. You're just a weirdo at yourself. But other people like doing it without the consent of other people because it just gets them off more, and it just makes the secretion or ritual and the secretion and the substance from the ritual just way better to them in the moment, until after the ritual and they realize what they have done. But we'll get to that later. So Mr. Nautica here, he decided that he wanted to do this ritual, which he most likely he does every single day, even though he has a wife and kids, but he doesn't care about it.
No, that's wild. He has a wife and kids? That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Your son is literally gonna have to grow up, or whatever that person is. Boy, girl, they, them, I don't know. Whoever. But they're gonna have to grow up knowing that their father self-deleted after getting caught without his pants in a public setting. That's not funny. But no, that's crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, maybe it is a little funny, fuck it. But nah. Like, bro, look at him. He look bro. Can I zoom? No, not like I want to. But look at this dude. He looks like a normal he looks like a normal guy. Look at him. I'm gonna move this. He looks like a normal dude. Just a regular person. But then I don't know. It's hard to detect weirdos nowadays.
Because he cares about this special ritual. So what he does is he pulls up to his favorite coffee place where the girls are dressed very, very skimpishly. The butt cheeks out, the titties hanging, it's basically a strip club that serves coffee. I ain't gonna lie. But here's the issue. He likes his coffee with the substance that is made from performing the ritual. But here's the catch. It is very looked down upon to perform the ritual in public, especially around people who don't consent. But this guy's a weirdo, so he doesn't care. And he comes up with a grand idea to just do both at the same time, aka jerk his meat off while getting the coffee, most likely to the very skimpily dressed girl who is serving him the coffee. And once he finishes, he can pour this substance into his coffee, stir it up a little bit, and enjoy the rest of his
I can't take bro
drinking.
seriously anymore.
But the girl who was giving him this coffee had different intentions in mind. Let me break it down. See, at this coffee place, Bikini Bottom, it's very common for this special ritual to be done before the customers receive their coffee. I don't know why these people just love this special substance along with their coffee, but they just do. And apparently at this point the workers got tired of it. So what they decided to start doing is record anybody who they suspect to be doing this ritual, expose them, call the cops, and get these people arrested like they deserve to be. And this is exactly what happened in this clip I just showed you. Nautica was performing the ritual, smiles and all, pants all the way down to the floor, and he was about ready to receive his special substance. He realized he was recording there. Oh no, operation failed. Time to drive off, screwed off, and never be seen again. And hopefully my wife and kids never see this video. Oh, well, 2 days later, he realized he was the #1 trending topic on Twitter and Facebook. And the Facebook is...
Damn, bro was #1 trending on Twitter, and he didn't even have his pants on. That's tough. That's tough work. Being trending on social media is very crazy when you don't have your pants on. But speaking of social media, you can follow me on all these social medias up here. But yeah, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. On the road to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're uploading every single day on all platforms, and we're live streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Central. It's lit. We're on the grind. We're working. And yeah, go ahead, subscribe, follow all the platforms, and yeah, let's go back to the video.
The weirdo, you will be punished. And that's exactly what happened. Everybody was on the internet clowning this guy, calling him a weirdo, a creep, disgusting, calling for him to get arrested, which I'm not finna lie, all of those things should happen because he is a weirdo for doing this. He didn't care about nobody else except his own self and his own pleasure. This is what you get when you do weird things like this. Here's where the story goes south. See, Nautica seen all the backlash that was going on the interwebs. He's seen people calling him out. Apparently his friends and family started to find out, his wife started to find out, and he kind of seen the writing on the wall of what his life will be from now on. His life is basically cooked. So instead of seeking help in therapy and being a man about the situation and pushing it through and just taking the embarrassment on the chest and just, you feel me, moving on with his life eventually, not just for himself but for his wife and kid, he decided to take the easy way out and self-delete.
I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I wish I had a laugh track.
Pussy. And I don't care what you say, that is pussy. Now, I truly want to say this right now. Rest in peace to Nautica and condolences to all of his family. But as a man, when you mess up, you have to live with your consequences. I understand that Nautica probably thought his life was over. I mean, when situations usually happen like this, people don't just harass you, they harass your family, your friends. Hell, they'll get you fired from your job. In all actuality, his life was probably cooked. At the same time,
deservingly so, because it's like you can't do stuff like that. That's weird. I thought we addressed that. I mean, RIP, but nah, we addressed that already. That, like, you can't do stupid shit like that.
You have a kid at home, you have friends and family who care about you, and even though they may have thought you were weird, at the same time, there's always a road to redemption if you actually change your ways. And at the same time, if they don't, I mean, you gotta face the consequences of your actions, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? This is life. You can't do some weirdo stuff like that, think you finna get away with it, and then when you get caught, skirt off and just take the easy way out. Like, what are we talking about? That's pussy. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. It is even more because you have a kid. Did you not think about what would happen to your kid? Not only is your kid now growing up without a father, they also have to feel the embarrassment and guilt and just shame and just horrible feelings when they find out why their dad unalived himself and how he didn't care enough about his family to stop himself from doing it. Do you understand what you're doing to your child? And again, the man is dead, so I don't want to harp on him too much. I really don't like speaking ill will of the dead, but at the same time, I call out stuff when I see it. And I just want to be clear when I say this. I don't think anybody's perfect. Hell, I'm for sure not perfect. Like, anybody can tell you that. And I'm not trying to bash this man because I feel like he's disgusting. I'm bashing this man because he's not being a man. He chose a selfish decision. One of the hardest parts about being a man is having to deal with the consequences of your actions most of the time with nobody's help. And that's a sad reality we all have to go through, but at the same time, that's why we are made how we are. That's why we are mentally tougher. We had to figure things out in the worst situations. That's just how we were developed, how God intended us to be. So seeing somebody mess up like this, okay, bro, I'm not finna lie, very disgusting, but we've all done very disgusting things. Not to that extent. I'm not finna sympathize or say what he did was anything. No.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I can't relate to something like that. No. I can't speak on anybody else. I can't speak on him. But me personally, I never did nothing like this, so I can't really relate to the situation. That's why I'm making fun of bro, because that's crazy as hell. Bro was so happy to get some coffee. Oh my god. And then when bro noticed the camera, how does it take you that long to notice the camera that's sitting in front of your face? I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't do that, but we've all done some things that are
R.I.P.
probably very disgusting. Probably we should.
R.I.P. But you're still weird
to have done them. And if those things had been recorded, our lives would probably be good too. So on that note, even though what he did is weird, disgusting, he should have gotten embarrassed from that. We are all humans. We all mess up. We all make horrible mistakes because of being horny or being selfish or doing weird things. We're all bad people at the core. But what makes us human is coming back from our mistakes. Yeah, you got a little bit horny one night and you jerked off like 5 times. Tomorrow, you got to wake up and go to work at 9 a.m. No matter how unmotivated you have to do. That's the consequence. Making bad
probably not
decisions
gonna
and
have a
dealing
job.
with your
But I get
consequences
what
so
you're
you
saying.
don't make those same bad decisions over and over again. And even though the decision he made was truly horrible, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I would come back from it. I would figure out a way because I'm a man and a human being. And that's what he should have did. Especially if I had a kid. Like, how could you do that? And another point I've been seeing on the internet is people saying, oh, I feel bad for him because I had the internet, you backlash. And I do. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like he said, bro. Okay, you can't feel bad. In my opinion, you can't feel bad for somebody like this because they set themselves up for this. Like they literally, bro, was on his own downfall. None of this would have happened if he had just said to himself, "Hey, what I'm doing is not okay." It's like the video we just did about DJ Academics. Bro, he now wants remorse and is making excuses for something he did. That's backwards. That's so backwards. Because you set yourself up for your current situation. I can't feel bad for you when you're making a bad decision that's clearly a bad decision. That, to me, that's like here's the thing. I'm going to still respect the dead, but I can't sit up here and lie to myself and lie to y'all and say that I feel bad for him. Because I don't. Like, you set yourself up for this, and I really don't. Like, everything about me is not like, I feel bad for him. Like, I can't believe this happened to him. Like, it's so, like, man, like, this world is so cruel. No. He set himself up. I get it. It's one bad mistake, but this decision and mistake was super avoidable. All you had to do was just use your common sense, and which some people just don't have. A lot more people don't have than expected. But just think for 5 seconds that, hey, what I'm doing is weird and not okay. Because bro was at least close to 30. He knows better. So I can't sit up here and baby him and say that, oh well, I should feel bad. No. Sorry, it's not in me. It's not in me.
Hate before, it's not fun. It's really not fun. Especially in the manner that his stuff went viral, it would have ruined his life. It really would have. At the same time, you can always bounce back. The worst thing that could happen is him losing his job, his wife divorcing him, and his friends distancing themselves from him. Of course, he will get fired too. He'll be put on the sexual offender registry most likely, in the worst case scenario, and it will be a long road to redemption. But hey, that is why you don't jerk off to women unconsensually.
He did take a coward's way out.
If you need something, hold on to, bro.
Though.
Hold on to God. Hold on to something like that. Hold on to something bigger than yourself. Use whatever you need to as a crutch and get your way back to the top. But always give appreciation for what that crutch you use. Unless you're like Hitler or something. I don't know about that. And he for sure could have bounced back, but now we will never know because he decided to take the easy way out. So my main message with this video, y'all, don't give up. You can always come back. You can always redeem yourself. You can always be forgiven. Life is just about making mistakes and coming back from it. You can always come back for something. And if you don't think you can, well, why did you do the damn thing in the first place? Now, I also could talk about the lust factor about this whole thing. How this guy's horny, bricked eye, whatever.
It sounds like another video.
Talk about that. We all know that, you feel me? Being this horny is a bad thing. One thing I'll add to this though is that to all the people who jerk off consistently, like 3 to 4 times a week or maybe even every single day, I'm telling you, you don't see the side effects of that right now. But once you turn 25, 24, and you practice those habits every single day, this is what you could eventually become. You jerk off consistently, or even if you're just cracking consistently, busting nuts on the regular, doing stuff on the regular, your brain gets used to that dopamine that you're getting from that. If you don't know what dopamine means, you're basically getting used to that feeling. That's why if you jerk off a lot, you start liking weirder stuff. You want more dopamine. You'll go from liking vanilla stuff to hardcore stuff. I've seen it happen with other people. And once you get to that mentality, you're cooked. You're on the Diddy path now. And it may not always turn into the gay Diddy stuff, but sometimes it will turn into the in public stuff, the against their will stuff, the P stuff. And for some people, it will be the in real life against their consent and the coffee stuff. That's why I'm telling y'all, bro, be very careful. I'm not finna give y'all unrealistic expectation by telling y'all just to go cold turkey. Y'all not finna do that. But at least monitor it. You should not be jerking off more than 2 times a week. I'm just keeping it real. If you are, you got a problem. You shouldn't honestly be jerking off more than 1 time a week. If you do, you got a problem. Honestly, this is all I have to say about this situation. Prayers out to his
I hate the fact that we talked about jerking off so much in this video. But regardless, one thing I want to say is we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all do something majorly stupid, and we all do something that's only sort of stupid. But just don't make a decision that could if you are stuck between something that could possibly destroy your life, if you do, I don't know. I'm out. I'm sorry. That name just fucked me up. Are you a cotton farmer? That sounds so fucked up. That sounds so fucked up, bro. Be good people. We all make mistakes. We're all weird at the end of the day, so it's not like we're all trying to hide anything. Just make good decisions. Try your best to make the right decisions. Don't do anything stupid, or else you're gonna end up like. But yeah, that's it for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. 10,000 subscribers. We're on the way. Uploading every single day on everything else. Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch at 3 p.m. Central, even though we're doing this on a Saturday. And yeah, I'll see y'all boys later. All right.